Welcome to Cracking the Code, Unveiling the Bible's Secrets to Thriving in Times of Recession. In today's uncertain economic climate, many individuals and families are looking for guidance on how to navigate through financial challenges. But did you know that the Bible holds a wealth of wisdom and practical advice to help us not only survive but thrive during times of recession? Let's uncover some of these hidden gems together. First, Proverbs chapter 21 verse 20 teaches us the importance of saving and planning ahead. It says, "In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and oil, but a foolish man devours all he has." By adopting a habit of saving and building reserves, we can be better prepared for unexpected financial downturns. Next, Luke chapter 14 verse 28 advises us to calculate the cost before embarking on any venture. It states, "For which of you, desiring to build a tower, does not first sit down and count the cost, whether he has enough to complete it?" This teaches us the importance of careful planning and considering potential risks and expenses before making financial decisions. Moreover, Matthew chapter 6 verse 24 reminds us that we cannot serve both God and money. It says, "No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other." During times of recession, it's essential to prioritize our values and focus on what truly matters, rather than becoming enslaved by the pursuit of wealth. Lastly, Proverbs chapter 22 verse 7 reminds us of the importance of avoiding debt. It tells us, "The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender." By exercising prudence and avoiding unnecessary debts, we can maintain financial freedom even during challenging economic times. So, the Bible offers valuable insights that can guide and empower you, whether you're facing a recession or simply looking to improve your financial well-being. Take these timeless principles to heart, and experience the peace and prosperity they bring. In summary, let's note the following time-tested principles from the Bible. The desire principle says that you should choose God over all else and never try to serve two masters. Because where you keep your treasure is also where you keep your heart. Matthew chapter 6 verses 21 to 21 "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Matthew chapter 6 verse 24 "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one, and love the other, or else he will hold to the one, and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon." The principle of discernment requires one to learn the satisfaction and honesty principle. Proverbs chapter 30 verses 8 to 9 "Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Fear 9 Lest I be full, and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor, and steal, and take the name of my God in vain." Proverbs chapter 19 verse 20 "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end." Proverbs chapter 11 verse 14 "Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety." The principle of the disciple. Be faithful and deliberate. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Proverbs chapter 28 verses 20 to 22 "A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent." 21 To have the respect of persons is not good, for a piece of bread that man will transgress. 22 He that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him. Don't invest in things that will depreciate. Instead, invest in things that will last forever. Matthew chapter 6 verses 19 to 20 "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. 20 But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal." The principle of due diligence. Perform your research. Calculate the costs. Luke chapter 14 verses 28 to 29 "For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first, and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? 29 Lest haply, after he hath laid the foundation, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him." Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as the expression goes. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verses 2 "Give a portion to 7, and also to 8. For thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the earth." The descendant principle is an investment in the future of your family and descendants. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22, a good man an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 14, behold, the third time I am ready to come to you, and I will not be burdensome to you, for I seek not yours, but you. For the children ought not to lay up for the parents, but the parents for the children. I Timothy 5-8, but if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. The principle of devotion: honor the Lord with all that you have, beginning with the early fruits of your labor. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 9-10, honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. 10 So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 7, every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly, or of necessity, for God loveth a cheerful giver. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. May you thrive in all seasons of life.